Hello dear students, in the previous session we have learnt about what are orbital perturbations, what are the reasons for a satellite to get disturbed from its orbit, what are launches and what are various types of launch vehicles, etc. We have studied in the, and also we have studied orbit determination also. So we have studied all those topics in the previous session. In the today's session, we will try to discuss about orbital effects in communication system performance. This is very important topic. There are 4 orbital effects which influence the satellite communication system's performance. Or due to these 4 orbital effects, the performance of the satellite may get deviated. So what are those 4 types of orbital effects? The first one is Doppler effect, second one range variation, third one eclipse, and fourth one is sun transit outage. These are the 4 orbital effects which affects the satellite communication system performance. The first one is Doppler effect. So we all know Doppler effect actually. So to a stationary observer, the frequency of the moving radio transmitter varies with the transmitter velocity relative to the observer. So here actually observer means here earth station on the satellite, and the moving radio transmitter means the satellite. Okay, the satellite is considered as transmitter, moving radio transmitter. Here observer means earth station. Okay, so when the satellite is moving around the earth, when it is coming towards the earth station, when it is going away from the earth station, the frequency with which the radio transmitter, that is the satellite, is transmitting signals will vary. Okay, when it is coming towards the observer and it is when it is going away from the observer. This relativity means the increase of the frequency when it is coming towards the observer, decrease of the signal frequency when it is going away from the observer. Okay, with respect to the observer, the frequency is varying. Okay, this is called Doppler effect. Okay, so this change in frequency, that is delta F, is given as Vt by lambda, where Vt is the velocity of the transmitter, nothing but the velocity of the satellite. Lambda means wavelength. Okay. The second one is range variation. That means when the satellite is coming towards the observer, that is earth station, and is going away from the earth station, that is the distance between the satellite and the observer, that is the earth station, is increasing, as well as is decreasing when it is coming towards the observer, and it is increasing when it is going away from the observer. That means the packets, the time taken for the arrival of the packets transmitted by the satellite to the earth station, okay, will decrease when it is coming towards the observer, and it will increase when it is going away from the observer. Though there is a range variation, that is distance variation, all the packets need to reach at the observer at the correct time and in the correct sequence. That is the desirable factor. Okay, so this also, the range variation also affects the satellite communication system performance. The next one is solar eclipse, also affects the satellite communication performance. That is when the satellite, earth and the sun all in the same plane. Okay, so there will be certain time for the satellite to move in the shadow of the earth. So in that duration, there will be no sunlight falling on the satellite, due to which the satellite may stop working for as long as the eclipse is going on. Okay, so in that time, the batteries, the satellite should take help from the batteries which are present on the satellite, and transmit the signals from the satellite to the earth station. So this solar eclipse is also one of the factors which influences the communication system performance of the satellite. The next one is sun transit outage. What is sun transit outage? When the satellite, when the earth, when the satellite is placed between the sun and the earth, okay, the signals may get faded, okay. So and the satellite may not work efficiently due to the radiation, okay, and due to the radiation of the sun, and the signal and the satellite will stop transmitting the signals to the earth station for some time. This is called sun transit outage. Okay, when the satellite is placed between the sun and the earth. So sun, satellite, earth, when three are coming on the same line. Okay, this happens yearly twice. Okay, these are called equinoxes periods. Actually, this access to this happens. The sun transit outage, that is the the earth the earth, satellite and the sun, when they are coming on the same plane. So this kind of activity takes place yearly twice. We call that as equinox time. Okay, that is approximately March and April. It happens once, and approximately between September and October year it happens once again. Okay, so in that time also, this sun transit outage also shows an influence on the uh, communication system performance. Okay, so what we have learned today, we learned about orbital effects in communication system performance. What are four types of orbital effects? The Doppler effect, range variation, eclipse, and transit outage. Okay, so these are the four effects which show the which impact the communication system performance of the satellite. Okay, thank you very much. In the next session, we'll try to we'll try to enter into the next unit. Okay, which is very interesting. Thank you very much.